This is your news source evening bulletin for today, Thursday, the 2nd day of December in the year 2021. I'm Gordon Mosley. Here's what we're tracking tonight. Former Minister of Finance Winston Jordan was arrested this morning by the Special Organized Crime Unit of the Guyana Police Force when he visited the unit's headquarters following a request by investigators. Jordan said he was arrested once he arrived at the unit's headquarters, adding that there were no specific questions put to him and there were no details offered about the arrest. He said he was only told that he was being arrested for misconduct in public office. After spending some time at the Soko headquarters, Jordan was taken to the Sparendam Magistrates Court, where he was expected to face charges. However, he fell ill while waiting at the court and had to be taken to a nearby clinic, where the medical staff there referred him to the Georgetown Hospital as his blood pressure appeared extremely high. Soko investigators instead took the former finance minister back to Soko headquarters as he continued to complain about being unwell. He was eventually allowed to leave following the intervention of his attorneys. The former finance minister was taken to a private hospital where he has been admitted. His attorneys Darren Wade and Roysdale Ford said the arrest was clearly political.
I believe that this is a highly political situation. This is the PPP trying to take control of the processes of the police force. It is a political act. There's no substance to it. There's no basis for the charges or the allegations being put to Mr. Jordan. The police have failed during the investigation and the interview to identify one single piece of evidence which implicates Mr. Jordan in any wrongdoing, or generally that the transaction that they're investigating has any taint of illegality or impropriety whatsoever. So this is the PPP ensuring that they continue to harass members of the opposition.
Back in October, Attorney General Anil Nandlal announced that there were several investigations ongoing into the operations of the former APNU-AFC government. He singled out the former Finance Minister Winston Jordan as one of the persons on the probe for alleged corrupt transactions related to his time in office. The allegations reportedly are specific to the government's sale of a war facility to BK Construction. That matter is currently engaging the attention of the High Court. The sale followed a public bidding exercise, and Jordan has always maintained that there was nothing illegal about the sale. Jordan, who served as a budget director under a previous PP Civic administration, has always denied the accusations leveled against him by the Attorney General, describing the allegations as false, baseless, and repugnant, and an attempt to impugn his character. A few weeks ago, he also said he believes that the investigations are really in response to his criticism of the government's approach to development and its spending since taking office. Jordan has been calling out the government publicly on its various financial transactions since taking office last year. He said he has served in the public service in Guyana for over 35 years, and there have never been accusations of corruption or wrongdoing leveled against him. The former finance minister believes the investigations are all part of an effort by the government to shut him up. More news coming up in just a moment.
I'm feeling it! You know it? That Christmassy feeling? Friend, I'm ready for everything! All the decorations and lights. Bring on all the Christmas goodness! And I heard GTT is giving away millions in cash and prizes for the season. It just doesn't get any better! Multiple draws, multiple chances to win, live radio giveaways of cash, grocery vouchers, phone credit, and more! Free data, free calls, and free accessories with the purchase of every handset. Sign up, top up, pay any GTT bill or purchase a handset to get a chance to celebrate with GTT and MMG. Together we celebrate, together we win. GTT, together we rise.
The light on your face, no mask will hide.
Feel the joy burns deep inside.
Let's have a great Christmas this year.
You, me, and Republic Bank, my dear.
Whatever you need, light up your Christmas with Republic Bank and get a chance to win $825,000 in cash prizes. Plus, get a chance to give a family a Christmas hamper in your name. Log on to republicguyana.com for more details. Let's light up Christmas.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Need a doctor or a convenient and cost-effective way to manage and improve your health? Call us at 233-2362 and let us take care of you. No need to leave your home. We will come to you. Get a doctor visit, COVID test, physiotherapy, blood draw, and counseling in the comfort of your own home. Call us at 233-2362 or WhatsApp us at 624-0659. Convenient healthcare from the name you know and the doctors you trust.
All 12-ounce yellow cab Buster are now only $100. Buster, live in
Come
full
get
color.
your Buster, $100. Come get your Buster, $100.
Guyana, it's finally here! You can now shop online in Guyana using your Visa, MasterCard, or PayPal, and have the items delivered to your door within hours. Shop on Fizarro.com and never deal with the hassle of shopping again. Shop from electronics, beauty products, clothing, you name it. Fizarro, Guyana's premier e-commerce marketplace.
Let GBTI make your dreams of owning a home a reality. Buy or build your home with us. Let us help you to completely outfit your home and make it move-in ready. Need to purchase land? We finance that too. Benefit from our 10% down payment and interest rates as low as 4.25%. Calculated on the reducing balance with up to 30 years to repay. Switch your mortgage to us and learn about benefiting from the equity in your home. Invest wisely. Apply online or call your branch to schedule an appointment. GBTI, we see Guyana through your eyes.
Welcome back. Opposition leader Joe Harmon has slammed the arrest of former Finance Minister Winston Jordan today as nothing more than witch hunting by the PP civic government. In a statement, the opposition leader described the arrest as vile, malicious, and vindictive, saying it's an act of political witch hunting by the government.
Now, this is one of the most atrocious pieces of actions by the PPP administration. They had indicated this earlier, but certainly we never believed that they would have gone to such depths to actually file a charge for a matter which is already before the court in a civil jurisdiction, and that is before Justice Brassington Reynolds. So this is, in far as I'm concerned, this is just about harassment of Mr. Jordan. As far as we are concerned, the AP and UAFC are concerned, we have dispatched legal representation for Mr. Jordan, and I want to give him and his family and friends the assurance we will stand solidly behind him. We will ensure that he gets the best legal representation in this matter, and that the plans of the PPP will be thwarted. They are seeking to silence the voices of those who speak out against them. And this will not silence Winston Jordan.
The opposition leader also said that PP Civic must know that the opposition will not accept its actions. In a separate statement, the People's National Congress Reform also condemned the arrest. The PNC said the arrest was clearly made on trumped-up charges and aimed at intimidating the former finance minister, his family, and the Guyanese population. The PNCR said it stands by Mr. Jordan, who has distinguished himself. The PNC said the government's misuse of SOCU and its inhumane treatment against members of the coalition administration is no more than political witch hunting, aimed at distracting the citizens from the government's mismanagement of the nation's finances, the COVID-19 pandemic, economic and financial discrimination, and the rising cost of living. The two candidates who will be interviewed for the GECOM Chief Election Officer job will do so virtually and are expected to face questions from all of the commissioners as well as from the chairman of the Elections Commission. The interviews for the top GECOM job are expected to take place as early as next week. GECOM Commissioner Vincent Alexander told news source that both interviews will be done virtually. GECOM has been hosting virtual meetings over the past months because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The two candidates, Guyanese Vishnu Prasad and Jamaican Leslie Harrow, are expected to be grilled about their involvement in the management of elections and their professional careers. It is likely that the commissioners will use a point system to grade the candidates, and that point system is expected to lead to the hiring of the successful candidate. If there is a deadlock among the commissioners as it relates to the preferred candidate, the chairman will be expected to cast a deciding vote. GECOM has been without the chief election officer for the past 3 months, following the termination of the contract of the last CEO, his deputy, and the returning officer for Region 4. The contracts were terminated over misconduct and office allegations. The three are facing charges in the courts related to electoral fraud, but they have denied those charges. 3 members of the Accreditation Committee for the upcoming Delegates Congress and elections of the People's National Congress have withdrawn from the committee after conflict of interest concerns were raised. During a Central Executive Committee meeting of the party, the executive members expressed concern about that conflict of interest existing with the continued involvement of Annette Ferguson, Ganesh Mahipal, and Carol Smith-Joseph in the Accreditation Committee, when they are all campaigning for various candidates for the elections and are candidates themselves. The Accreditation Committee is responsible for selecting party members to serve as delegates for the Congress. Those delegates are the ones who will vote. In its statement today, the PNC said the Central Executive Committee thanked the 3 members for their service on the Accreditation Committee and immediately called for persons to be nominated as replacements. According to the party, the work of the Accreditation Congress Committee is significantly advanced, and the withdrawal of the 3 persons will not delay its completion. The party said it is committed to a free, fair, and transparent 21st Biennial Delegates Congress on the 11th of December. Region 4 is back on top as the region with the highest number of new and active COVID-19 cases. The Minister of Health made the revelation today during his daily COVID-19 update. Dr. Frank Anthony said Region 3 has seen a reduction in its active numbers as more persons have been recovering from the virus. But in Region 4, the number of new cases is once again on the rise.
So in the last 24 hours, we had 77 new cases. And this is from right across the country. Currently, we have 1,283 cases that are active, with the majority of those being in Region 4, where we have 628. In Region 3, we have, the numbers have dropped, so it's now at 221. And in Region 6, the numbers have gone up, so the active cases we have there right now is 244.
The minister also revealed that of the 998 COVID-19 deaths recorded in Guyana, more than half of those deaths were recorded in Regions 3 and 4.
So right now, we have recorded 998 deaths, with 1 being over the last 24 hours. Of those, in the different regions, Region 1, we had 47 deaths. Region 2, we had 43 deaths. Region 3, 148 deaths. Region 4, 479 deaths. Region 5, 54 deaths. Region 6, 89 deaths. Region 7, 44 deaths. Region 8, 7 deaths. Region 9, 23 deaths. And Region 10, 64 deaths.
The Ministry of Health remains worried about the large number of persons who have taken the first shot of one of the COVID-19 vaccines and are still to return for their second dose. While 78% of the country's adult population has taken the first dose of the vaccine, only 54% are fully vaccinated. Well, students, teachers, and other staff members of the St. Rosa's High School are very upset with the sewage problem at the school that is affecting classes. They also have complaints about the ongoing construction in the same compound being done during school hours. With one of the main buildings in the compound currently under construction, the return to school for students and teachers has been challenging. Many of the students who are preparing for their CSEC examinations have complained to the school's administration about the level of noise from the construction's area, which is in the school compound. In addition to the noise problems, the school is also facing a sewage problem, with that situation worsening daily as sewage flows into the school's compound from a damaged chamber. Complaints have been made to the Ministry of Education and the Guyana Water Incorporated, but there has been no response. The chairman of the school board, Kenrick Thomas, has issued a call for classes to be done virtually until the sewage problem and the noise pollution problem are addressed.
It's within that block area. So that we're currently dealing with the issue with the sewage. We're currently trying to make arrangements to have school done remotely in the interim. And in relation to the noise, we're obviously having a meeting this afternoon with the contractor to ensure that all noise is obviously done outside of hours. So everything is being done.
The school board chairman said he's hopeful that the Education Ministry will now step in and offer some assistance to the school.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true, or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
We've got exciting news! All 12-ounce yellow cab Buster are now only $100. Buster, live in
Come
full
get
color.
your Buster, Buster $100. Come get your Buster, Buster $100.
We are legions of men standing strong, but never too proud to stoop and help someone. We must send a clear signal to all. Do right. Walk in upright ways, knowing that's what being a man is all about. And ever aware that things will only get worse when good men do nothing. Stand strong. Be the one to live right.
I'm feeling it! You know it? That Christmassy feeling? Friend, I'm ready for everything. All the decorations and lights. Bring on all the Christmas goodness. And I heard GTT is giving away millions in cash and prizes for the season. It just doesn't get any better. Multiple draws, multiple chances to win, live radio giveaways of cash, grocery vouchers, phone credit, and more. Free data, free calls, and free accessories with the purchase of every handset. Sign up, top up, pay any GTT bill or purchase a handset to get a chance to celebrate with GTT and MMG. Together we celebrate, together we win. GTT, together we rise.
Fuel it up and drive, Super 95. Tune up, fuel it up and drive, Super 95. Tune up. Protect your fuel system, boy. High mileage and performance, boy.
Guy Super 95 gasoline gives you more reasons to drive and is available at 56 service stations nationwide. For affordable price, high performance, and high mileage, choose Guy Super 95 gasoline.
Fuel it up and drive.
Across the region tonight in Trinidad and Tobago, the prison commissioner Dennis Polchan says he will leave no stone unturned in the quest to find those responsible for the recent murders of two prison officers, who were both gunned down in what is believed to be hits from behind prison walls. Already, various arms of law enforcement in Trinidad and mobilized by the National Security Ministry have started working to protect the remaining prison officers who have been marked for death. In an interview with Guardian Media in Trinidad, the prison commissioner said that since July he has embarked on a project to crack down on gang warfare and narco-trafficking inside a prison, and he believes that has resulted in the all-out war against prison officers. He said high-risk prisoners who were controlling the contraband trade were placed in a heavily guarded area, also known as Building 13. 13 officers stationed at Building 13 have been named on a hit list. The commissioner said the high-risk prisoners can no longer engage in their illegal activity or party and hold fests inside their cells. He has denied that conditions at Building 13 were horrendous, saying all prisoners had bunk beds, regular meals, and 1 hour of airing per day. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis says it will not follow other Caribbean countries and impose a travel ban on several African countries following the discovery of a new variant of the coronavirus pandemic in South Africa over the past few days. Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris told Parliament on Wednesday that his administration would follow the advice given by the World Health Organization to not impose any travel restrictions on South Africa, where the new variant of the COVID-19 virus, now called Omicron, was first reported. The Prime Minister said that while some countries have imposed travel bans on South Africa and other South African countries to keep the Omicron variant out, the new strain has already been confirmed in other countries. He said the WHO does not support travel bans at this particular time, and it has been advised that the travel bans that are in place are unlikely to stop the spread of the new variant. And finally tonight, international news. Germany's national and regional leaders have agreed to bar unvaccinated people from much of public life in a bid to fend off a fourth wave of COVID-19. Outgoing Chancellor Angela Merkel described the far-reaching measures as an act of national solidarity. Only those who have been vaccinated or recently recovered from COVID will be allowed in restaurants, cinemas, leisure facilities, and many shops. Vaccinations could be made mandatory by February, the Chancellor said. Germany's fourth wave of COVID-19 is its most severe so far, with another 388 deaths recorded in the past 24 hours. There is also growing concern about the spread of the Omicron variant, which EU health officials warn is likely to cause over half of all COVID cases in the next few months. Mrs. Merkel said hospitals were stretched to the point of patients having to be moved to different areas for treatment. She said the fourth wave of COVID-19 must be broken, and this has not yet been achieved. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Gordon Mosley, reporting and encouraging you to stay safe.